See that message, my man. I see that message. Yo, what is good? Welcome back to the live stream. Welcome back, my Quick Crypto family and my Coin Factory family. Another daily live stream, day 112 in a row. And as you can see from the title, we actually have multiple major Kaspa announcements and a lot more significant developments happening in crypto right now. A historic breakout is incoming. I believe Bitcoin soon enough will surpass 100k, which will be history in the making, of course. Kaspa, I think, as it stands right now, I still hope and believe and wish that it will surpass all-time highs for the end of this month. If not, I mean, time will tell, but I still stand strong on my belief that Kaspa will see a new all-time high in the near future, in the weeks to come. But and you know what, these developments I think are going to play a crucial part in that. I'm going to go through in this stream. We've got stuff regarding the KII, regarding KDAO, regarding new listings, more Wall Street developments as well, regarding Kaspa, connection to those two again, and much more. So as always, you join these streams, leave a like, share, and subscribe for more. And if you want to know about crypto and other market sentiments and Kaspa, then check out my free Discord server in the chat right now, description also on my homepage. I haven't had a chance to go through it today, but when I looked earlier, I missed out 400 messages. It looks very active right now. Hopefully the discussions are thought-provoking and well, hopefully everyone's learning a little bit from talking about stuff in there. And yeah, without further ado, welcome back to the stream, Jay Honey. Good afternoon to you. Bingo Bango, good morning to you too. And yes, Kaspa Frog, I saw you. Afternoon, Jay, and everyone else in the chat. Saw a bit of Bitcoin today for Kaspa. Sorry for the damage today. Yeah, Kaspa Frog is notorious for buying Kaspa. And as soon as he buys, Kaspa starts correcting. So yes, anytime Kaspa goes up in price, make sure you know that Kaspa Frog has not bought any. But if he buys, then Kaspa's going to be going down. Anyways, jokes aside, let's get into the stream. First off, we have this post here from Kaspa Guru, which highlights a bit about the Kraken listing of Kaspa, just a little bit about it, not going on it too much today, but the price of Kaspa is significantly higher on Kraken than other exchanges, which is actually very important to note. The order book is authentic. There aren't any bots constantly filling the spread. This is why Kraken hopefully will become a very crucial key platform exchange for Kaspa to get its adoption that it needs from the other major tier ones. Right now, Kraken seems to be doing very well. Although in saying that, we can see if we look at Kaspa right now in regards to its price right now, volume right now still actually quite good, just short of 200 million. That's good. We like to see that. Market cap's come down a little bit. It's now valued at 14.97 cents. We'll go back to that on trading view in just a moment, but we can see here if you look at the exchanges, good and bad. In my mind, are good and bad. Why? Because Kraken yesterday was at 3,500,000. Now we are down to 2.2. So we've come down to Kraken. That is not what you want to see. You want to see Kraken go up more and more, I think, and believe in due time it will start going up again. But the reason why I'm saying it's not too bad is because if we remember and we go back to the KEF event, the KEF AMA, they mentioned that these major tier ones want to see TVL high volume, and they were mainly looking towards the so-called tier ones in their eyes, which comes under the likes of Bybit, but also BitGet. They highlighted these two as tier ones. Now we in the community don't believe they're tier ones, but that's what KEF and allegedly the other exchanges will be looking towards. And Bybit has been staying very high recently with volume of 21 million, which is good to see. And BitGet jumped from roughly 2 to now 15 million, which equally is very good. So now BitGet is taking up 7.7% of the supply of volume, and Bybit is taking up 10, almost 11% of the volume. So again, whilst Kraken is low right now and hopefully will turn tail and be bigger in the very near future, we are seeing the other two exchanges that are apparently the tier ones, the likes of Binance and Coinbase and OKEx, we're looking towards their volume has been increasing more and more, which is a very good thing. Good morning, Johnny Tucker Outdoors. I have a confession to make. I bought more Kaspa this morning. Maybe you are equally like Kaspa Frog, causing the price to go down more and more. Honestly, if you look at Kaspa right now, currently down about 1.33% on the daily time frame, valued at 14.99 cents. I did state in my community, my free Discord server, that I believed with the direction Kaspa's going at right now, we would likely see Kaspa come back down to 15 cents, which, well, as it stands right now, that has come to fruition. We could see it come down a little bit more, although again, depending on the developments that we've got to cover in this stream, we might finally start seeing a bit more momentum for Kaspa and the price to start turning, reversing, and pushing up. I want to see Kaspa actually, right now, Kaspa, despite again it's coming down, which is frustrating for all of us, I'm sure. Well, for those who are mainly trading, leverage trading, not spot trading so much. So I mean, it's frustrating either way. But right now we are up from the bottom down here about 50%, which is good to see. All in all, we're up from November about 30%, which equally means we're in a bullish November right now. We are currently down from October, not by much though. We're down about 6%. But I do believe at the very, very least, Kaspa should surpass 16 cents by the end of November and hopefully then start making this push, more volatile push towards these higher regions in December. And that's for me, hopeful worst case scenario. Either way, we've got some more big announcements again. Again, we're seeing the tier ones hopefully start to gear up more and more to hopefully this Kaspa. Again, the volume for Binance is going up more and more. Retail is back. I saw a post earlier, which I haven't preloaded unfortunately, but I saw the post saying that Coinbase was one of the most viewed apps right now on iOS, and also Phantom wallets. That's mainly for memes, but both those two are key indicators that retail is coming back, and that will also help in the adoption and price and volume of these projects. Also sending Kaspa, I'm sure, much higher as people start understanding what Kaspa is, and now you have it on Kraken, which again is very, very big too. I'm sure the volume will start representing the belief in the project in due time. It's only been out for what, 2-3 days or so. It's not been out for very long. We're early, right? If it stayed like this low for 2-3 months, then yes, maybe you start worrying. But we're 2 or 3 days in, the volume I'm sure will come to Kraken in due time. Speaking of listings as well, we've got this as well from Big One. Again, not a major listing, but either way, adoption nonetheless is very, very good to see. New listing alert. Kaspa is now going to be trading on the Big One, which is good to see. And this here is one of the crucial, what we just covered now, some listing news again, Kraken updates, the Big One, so on and so forth. This here is one of the major announcements for today's stream. Zodia now supports Kaspa. Zodia has some interesting partners / clients we can see from the screenshot. DWS, ETC, Invesco, Marathon Digital Holdings, Bevan Howard, 21 shares. That's Wall Street. That's Cathy Wood's company. That is huge news. 21 shares. They're the ones who are filing for ETFs right now. And of course, Marathon, we know Marathon and Kaspa already, but that's a very, very big deal. Zodia now supports Kaspa. 21 shares, for example, has the world's largest offering of crypto-related exchange-traded products, ETPs or ETFs. That is a very, very big deal. Maybe, just maybe, especially because we know in the Grayscale, they've got Kaspa under consideration for ETFs, maybe there will be a Kaspa ETP soon after all. Those who understand, ETP is just the European version of ETFs. They're the very same thing. But either way, that is a very, very big deal seeing Zodia now supporting Kaspa. Once more, the adoption of Kaspa is growing more and more. And this is why, even now, I still strongly believe that Kaspa is due for a very volatile pump in this cycle. Where we will top, again, tough to say. I still want to say bearish for me is $2. And I think we go much higher because we're seeing Wall Street getting more involved in crypto, and also now Kaspa. We're seeing Tier 1 seemingly more eager to list Kaspa, and the volume is going to help that much as well. And more developments as well regarding the KDAO, the KRI, and much more. And this here is one of the key reasons why. We've got a kind of a miniature basket, if you will, of posts here regarding Kaspa's quote-unquote competitor, Sui. Sui, recently, those who've been paying attention to Twitter and other forums, you would have seen that Sui went down earlier, 51 minutes at least, without producing any blocks. And you think Kaspa won't be a top 10 by the end of 2025. Sui has been down now for 2.5 hours. Proof of work will always be king. Bitcoin is proof of work but can't scale on its own, but Kaspa can do it all because it has the blockchain technology. So VC, venture capital, so-called projects, if you will, do not only dump on retail raw VC profits, but they also shut down suddenly. Now, this is a bit, I wouldn't say maybe speculative. Again, we're kind of just throwing it for spitballing here, but one thing is these VCs, as we've heard from Sui, they're constantly trying to talk about the price, which is fine. They're trying to make their money, of course, but once more, these projects, which I still think Sui's going to do well in the cycle. Again, I do hold Sui, and I'm currently up on Sui. I got in about 1.8, 1.9, so I'm almost 2x up. Very happy with Sui so far. But either way, for me, this is why I don't think Sui is going to be, the end game per se of this blockchain technology, so to speak. I think Kaspa will be, because where Sui goes down, Kaspa does not. And also these VC projects, they tend to mainly just care about their bags. They're not so much bothering about the actual fundamental project behind it. They've always got good technology, of course, but not in the same way that Kaspa would care about it, right? Why isn't Sui dropping? Tough to say. If I was going to speculate, I'd say it's because the VCs behind it are keeping the price up despite this negative news. If we look at Sui right now, we can see that Sui did have a corrective spell earlier, but now it's up again. So maybe it's recovered and it's now not down anymore. I mean, blockchains going down isn't unheard of. Solana's had the very same thing in the past as well. I'm pretty sure Ethereum has done that as well. But obviously, for where the monetary system's going, with blockchain becoming an integral part of a monetary system, you don't want these things to go down. That's the same thing banks do. You don't want it to go down. You have to be 24/7 all the time, no matter what. Of course, hacks will happen here and there. Things may go down, but you want it to be as good as possible. Sui's not been out for very long. Kaspa has been out for slightly longer than Sui, to my knowledge, and I don't think it's gone down once. You've had congestion stuff, but it's never gone down. Kaspa's always been about, and Kaspa's going to continue growing more and more, which is very, very good to see. And this is why the KII and others who are serious chose Kaspa over these centralized projects likes of Ethereum, likes of Sui, likes of Solana. They use these projects, I'm sure, for the time being, I'm sure, but in the long term, those will be partnering with Kaspa or already have partnered with Kaspa because they know what Kaspa's about and they believe where it's going to go from here. And in that regard, KI's got a massive announcement here that I'm going to get to in just a moment. Zar, quick credit, I've been watching you since day one. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, my man. Despite you being the troll, you have become a very devoted member of our community, so thank you very much for joining once again. Can you buy Kaspa memes on Tandem? I don't think you can buy them just yet. I don't think the integration is done just yet, but I think hopefully by December that will be possible. Yo, talk today, welcome back to the stream, my man. We are so early, you're completely right again. Kaspa currently down right now, but again, with the KII and every other announcement again, tier 1's incoming, more exchanges incoming as well. The fact that, again, Wall Street getting involved, more and more grayscale to consider now. You've got Zodia, which is also going to mean potentially 21 shares getting involved with Kaspa very, very soon. We've got a lot of big things incoming for Kaspa. Kaspa is forming a double bottom or cup and handle. Either way, it's bullish. I mean, yeah, if you're doing TA-wise, we can see that Kaspa right now is still looking good, This here is referring to the cup and handle, where it comes down here, gone back up, handle there. That's quite a common pattern. You see it, returning to similar levels up here, come down. This typically means you're going to start seeing go up again. But again, there are multiple other ways you can look at it in TA. There are multiple ways you can look at it. Right now, you can argue, if you look at it in terms of trend lines, start from down here, that's the trend line right now. So if Kaspa doesn't break below this, then we're good. So we could argue, we could look at it like this. Trend lines like that. So we're now trying to see Kaspa, see where it's going to go in this immediate period here. If it breaks below this, then we might see it, continue going down. Otherwise, it should hopefully rebound off that, go like that, and then start making a decision where it's going to go from there. But again, I understand elements of TA, but I don't use it as a be-all end all. I think real-world developments are more impactful on a project, especially like what's happening in the space right now regarding crypto and Bitcoin and so on and so forth. But yes, as a form of TA, cup and handle pattern, this right here, definitely. It's definitely possible this cup and handle pattern, meaning we could then start seeing this push upwards, which would be very, very good. Because I do think, again, Kaspa's likely to have bullish momentum into the end of November, into December as well. Kaspa, let's go. You know it. $4.55 Kaspa would be incredible. I think Kaspa has a good chance to make some significant gains in this cycle. And let's get into why. Partly here from the KII. Kaspa puts the initiative begins. Huge news. We already know the KII are going to be very integral to helping Kaspa and its adoption in the future. KII is going to be a market maker for Kaspa. That's their role in the space, to be a market maker. You've got a very, very influential, impressive team that is growing more and more. I'm pretty sure they're going to be adding more members very, very soon. I believe that they added Charles Bourne recently, and this used to be 7 members, I believe, and now it's 8. So I'm pretty sure it's Charles Bourne who got added. Maybe I'm mistaken. Who knows? But actually, maybe it might have been 9 and it's gone down by 1. I think it might also be possible. But either way, KII are going to add more members very, very soon, and they're going to act as a market maker for Kaspa, sending its price much higher. Kas fam, the wait is over. This is one of many projects they have, prepared, if you will, that they're going to have for Kaspa. I mentioned again in my last few streams that smart contracts will be influential for Kaspa, a very, very big deal. And the KII confirmed that with smart contracts, when they are finally released, their KII opcodes, they'll be able to launch a lot of these projects already because they're already ready for them. They just need smart contracts to actually be able to launch them. So they're ready. So we're going to see by summer, hopefully 2025, a massive amount of adoption and projects coming up with Kaspa, selling its price hopefully much higher. But we can see when I scroll down and find the post regarding the KII right here, got a lot of projects they've already announced. Some I'm sure they haven't announced as well, from Energy to Gigawatt to KII Academy, the one we're going to be talking about, Cash Union, Warp Core, Asset Mint, and so on and so forth. But we could go back to here. KDAO Academy guidelines are finally here, and so is the application form to join one of the Academy's 4 programs. It's a very, very big deal. Very huge news for Kaspa, all in all. And we've got a little bit of a TLDR, if you will, from Alex Code to Dubai. Shout out to this man here. Big news for Kaspa. The KDAO Academy is finally out. It's broken up into 4 major stages. Developer program, so educate developers. Startup accelerator, so finance and scoping. University initiatives, helping promoting the project in Kaspa and KDAO. An enterprise program, on-board enterprises. We're going to see more institutions getting more and more involved. That might be a reason why we're seeing Zodia taking more of an interest in Kaspa now. Either way, it's a very, very big deal. The KDAO aims to identify and nurture exceptional talent. The KDAO, I've said this past time and time again, they're going to be an integral part in helping Kaspa's adoption and therefore price in the future. Kaspa right now is developing a lot, and they need to develop a significant amount to get the KDAO more involved. The KDAO, for all intents and purposes, they are ready. Some projects are still not ready yet, but most of them are ready. They just need Kaspa to catch up a little bit more. And smart contract will be that main factor. But either way, we're getting some of the stuff out now to get Kaspa's adoption going even more so that when the smart contracts are out, just everything comes out immediately and launches, and it's going to be very, very bullish. I'm very optimistic about that. And Kaspa equally themselves, they are not slowing down in developments either, because we've got this post here regarding KDAO. Big news, KDAO community. The KDAO proposal system is now live. It's time to bring your ideas, innovation and plans to the table to help shape the future of KDAO, whether it's improving governance or launching initiatives. This is your chance. All information, once more, I'm going to be leaving in my Discord server, link in the chat description, and also on my YouTube homepage. This is a very, very, very big deal. For those who understand, KDAO was a token that launched on KRC20 not that long ago. It launched, I believe it was here on the 22nd of October, around here. I'm pretty sure this is when it launched. On this green wick here was pretty sure the launch of KDAO. KDAO did incredible things. It caused 14 million transactions on that day. A lot of assets being minted. It was very, very bullish for Kaspa at the time. Of course, Kaspa came down since then, but it's up now. At least we're up more so now. But either way, KDAO's very, very big. I've got a post here, also in my Discord server. You can check it out for yourself on the KDAO and what it is and why it's so big, about shaping the future of Kaspa and KRC20. KDAO is setting a new benchmark for decentralized governance in the Kaspa community. In less than 24 hours, 15 million mints happened, which is a record. Massive, massive news. And why is KDAO different? Well, KDAO gives every token holder, which is now happening, system now live, every holder a say on how the ecosystem evolves. Your voting power directly influences which project receives funding, whether that be centralized or decentralized exchange of funding, supporting utility and creative tokens, and so on and so forth. It's a very, very big deal. I highly recommend looking into it if you haven't done so already. If you want to get involved, again, go check out. I'm not telling you to, not financial advice, but either way, it's a very, very big deal to help shape the future of Kaspa and KRC20. So we're seeing multiple different developments now, all coinciding with development and growth of Kaspa. KDAO, which is a very big deal. KRI, absolutely massive, massive news. We're seeing, lackluster, issues, if you will, from SUI, which, is what it is. But this is why, again, I hold Kaspa, because Kaspa should not have these problems. For what it is, also it will be as fast as SUI, if not faster, and smart contract help it, flip the likes of SUI and other projects. I still think Kaspa will become a top 10 in the cycle. It might look a bit tough right now if Kaspa currently sitting at number 31 on CoinMarketCap, with only $3.8 billion market cap. But again, we haven't got tier 1s yet, no Binance, still no ETFs. SUI has more announcements regarding ETFs because it's got VC backing. Kaspa's now getting them, with Grayscale considering it, with now Zodia supporting Kaspa, which could then lead to ETPs and ETFs from 21 Shares being one of their clients and partners. That's a huge, huge deal. Invesco as well, ETC Group, DWS, and many, many more. Marathon again. We already know Kaspa and Marathon are closely connected, and they're going to help Kaspa price go much, much higher. Speaking of which, we have a post actually regarding Marathon, which I already preloaded, which states that Marathon has raised $1 billion to purchase more Bitcoin. Now, again, this is very big news, huge news. We also know that Marathon has diversified from Bitcoin to also add Kaspa. So maybe out of this $1 billion, they probably added a little bit of that towards Kaspa. I would not be surprised to see Marathon's next quarterly report they've added more Kaspa to their holding, to their portfolio, to their balance sheet. Marathon are bullish on Kaspa, and as Kaspa's price rises higher and higher, so are their profits. And again, Their shareholders are the likes of BlackRock, Jane Street, Vanguard, and many, many more. So again, it's a very, very big deal seeing this event of the marathon, with Wall Street again getting more involved, with, KDAO increasing their developments, with KRI are starting to make their moves now. They've had these projects in the pipeline and now they're actually making their moves. Come summer 2025, you'll see a lot more developments. I'm very, very sure seeing Kaspa's price much, much higher. And make no mistake, KRC20, they're not slowing down either. Kango is right now breaking records time and time again, proving itself right now to be the strongest. Honestly, I'm now in 2 months about whether Nacho will be the biggest one, because right now Kango is constantly making more and more highs, going faster and faster, whereas Nacho has been, with respect, because I do love Nacho, a bit lackluster recently. 1.2 million 24-hour trading volume is not bad. Kango's at 4.2. Almost 29, almost $30 million market cap. Nacho's still bigger right now, but Kango's making a quick, catch up, if you will. It's only been out for a month and it's doing incredibly well. But again, equally not doing too bad, with respect. And also Conan. Right now, these are all like my favourite. I mean, these are ones I've been liking for quite some time. I've already mentioned that. But Kango's doing incredible, going higher and higher. And other meme tokens equally are not doing too bad. You've got another new listing called Kas Bitcoin from KRC20, which is it's interesting to hear nonetheless. Bitcoin again listing more and more KRC20. They're very, very bullish on KRC20. And then we got a little bit of an update. This is also going to provide in my Discord server, of course, which is the Kaspa Guru once more, giving a little bit of a rundown on the understanding, the benefits, and utilization of Kaspiano. Little things like this will help Kaspa's ecosystem become more mainstream. So many people lose money from improperly listing their tokens on Telegram bots. We need a legitimate online marketplace to trade KRC20 tokens, and now we have one. This here being Kaspiano and how to use the Kaspiano. I'm going to link this all in my Discord server. I might go through it a little bit later on in the stream if people want to actually understand what's going on here. I'll go through it in my stream later on, but ultimately, it's a bit of a thread here, not that long, giving a very, very well fleshed out TLDR on how to utilize Kaspiano, creating therefore a marketplace to utilize and sell and trade KRC20 tokens back and forth. Major announcements all around the board for Kaspa. We've seen the ecosystem becoming much, much stronger. KRC20 tokens getting more and more powerful. Like you can see, again, they're growing more and more. They're getting more and more adoption. It's going to be very, very big. Especially when Kaspa's price takes off, these will also follow in suit. You're seeing, again, Wall Street getting more involved, which is a very, very big deal. You're seeing KDAO increasing their developments, and also now seeing the KRI starting to make their move on one of their many, many projects they have currently announced to incorporate with Kaspa, and I'm sure there are many they haven't even announced yet. This is why Kaspa for me is a gem. Undervalued, of course, currently 59.6% undervalued in accordance to the power law, but I do believe Kaspa's going to go much, much higher with, again, more listings incoming. The fact that Kraken is very authentic right now, which is very, very good to see. That's probably why the volume for Kraken's quite low, because again, it's not farmed by bots. If you look at the volume right now for Kaspa, we can see the likes of MEXC is exceptionally high, 52.9 million. But we know MEXC bot the hell out of Kaspa. We know that they're the key people manipulating the price of Kaspa right now. That's why their volume is so high. Kraken's very authentic right now. If Kraken can go up higher while being authentic, that's a very, very bullish deal. The BitGet's going up higher, Bybit's going up higher, which is very, very good to see, because again, these other tier ones confirmed by the KF, the other tier ones will be looking toward the likes of the tier ones, mainly the likes of Bybit, apparently also BitGet, and also Kraken, to see if their volume's high with Kaspa. That would be the initiative they need to then continue that bullish momentum and list Kaspa as well. I believe Binance hopefully will happen before the end of the year. Time will tell. Coinbase, I'm more skeptical, will happen probably like mid 2025. I hope OKX will come soon enough as well. Again, OKX is a venture of the KEF, being again KRC20, being again Kaspa, so OKX are connected as well. And I'm sure we'll see the likes of Crypto.com, Gemini, Robinhood, and that lot follow in the cycle as well, making Kaspa again a crucial, influential project which will have Wall Street involved. I'm sure ETFs coming through, and I still believe Kaspa will become a top 10 in the cycle. Maybe latter half of the cycle, but either way, I think it'll become a top 10 in due time. Because again, let's say, those who watch my last stream, you'll know what I'm on about, that we see the top in April time or March time, right? Kaspa's not had the run it needs, not enough time yet. Then you have smart contracts coming out. Everything else by that point will start correcting, most likely. But with smart contracts, Kaspa might start making its own miniature bull run. That will allow Kaspa to start jumping the rankings, everything else correcting. It will start going up against the cycle, as it has done time and time again in history. Kaspa is not following the cycle. Kaspa's doing his own thing. He does not care. Despite the frustration with correction in price, I understand that much. Those who are leveraging, I'm sure you're frustrated by it. Those who are spot trading, holding for the long term, people like me and other people in my community, we're frustrated, but we don't care because we know where Kaspa's going to go from here. And we look at these bullish developments and understand that Kaspa is just destined to go higher. It is. And we're going to take our profits and come back in the next cycle and detail into it and become millionaires. Multiple millionaires, multi-millionaires, if not even billionaires. Who knows how rich we can get off Kaspa as Kaspa becomes an integral part of the monetary system thanks to, again, the KRI. That's my belief, again, not financial advice. It's one of the reasons why I hold Kaspa, because, again, KRI is going to send Kaspa to the moon, in my personal belief. And again, with what's happening in this space right now, historical breakout, potentially incoming for Kaspa and crypto, following all the developments of crypto and Bitcoin as well. Again, we still got enough time to make some significant gains in the cycle with other projects, whether it be through memes, whether it be through DeFi, whether it be through AI, whether it be through Kaspa as well. Now, regarding AI, I'll get to that in a moment because we actually do have an announcement regarding AI. AI's taken, Tao's doing quite well, truth be told, but AI did take a little bit of a hit recently following Nvidia earning data, which I'll get into in just a moment. But either way, crypto for the most part still looking on the up. Kaspa again struggling, but Bitcoin again, so close. I think it just surpassed 98k, so close to that elusive 100k. It's going to be historical when that happens. Art P, my man. I'm too old to wait years for Kaspa to go rocket ship. Lol, it's going to happen soon. I'm watching my Bitcoin family members get rich and Kaspa is sitting. Hope it pumps soon. I'm sorry to hear that, my man. Sorry to hear that you're frustrated by Kaspa, and I get this. I get the frustration. I do believe that Kaspa, from its position right now, again, not financial advice, my personal belief, that it will go up in value. So you will still be able to make money off Kaspa from this position. Again, it's 60% undervalued right now. Kaspa for me is a project that's good for long-term holding. If you're looking for quick, significant gains, personally, I'd just say go meme tokens. Again, more risky, not financial advice again, but I've been able to make some quicker gains. Again, losses as well, because again, there's a massive risk with memes, but quicker gains through memes to then flip that profit to put it into Kaspa. Kaspa's done amazing in itself already, which is why people believe in it so much. But Kaspa's not one that's meant to be a quick pump, higher project. It's a long-term holding. It can only do so much without the VC backing, which Kaspa does not really have. The KRI is going to help with that much though. Without the adoption, without the listings, when it gets those, Kaspa will have the adoption needed to then send its price much, much higher, because people know of Kaspa. More people know of Kaspa. This is proof of much. They know of Kaspa. They're waiting. And there will be a time when I'm sure Kaspa will end up proving itself as to be the most dominant project in this space, with the adoption coming through very, very shortly. Yeah, proof of work most definitely is king. That's why the likes of Sui, despite Sui going up because of VC backing, and I still like Sui. I'm still making money off Sui, so I have nothing against Sui in that regard. I'm making money off it. People have their belief about other projects in the space, even like XRP. People don't like XRP, and I get why people don't like XRP, and I agree with the belief why people don't like XRP. But at the end of the day, I'm holding XRP from what I know about the space, the institutions that I've heard about that are holding XRP, and I've made a 2 almost 3x with XRP already. I've got it around 40 cents and bought a little bit more into it at one point a while back. I made a 2x on it. Like love or hate the project, it's made me money, so I'm not bothered, right? So it comes down to yes, if you're holding something long term, like for me, Kaspa, I'm holding it long term, so I want the project to do really, really well. So I care about everything underneath the project. Stuff that I'm not holding long term, for example, Sui, XRP, even some AI projects I'm sure I'm holding. As long as I see them making money in this cycle, I'm not too bothered, right? Kaspa's a long-term holding. Other projects here is for this cycle, and then I might rotate into something else in the future, maybe into Kaspa again. But regarding Sui, and its issues happened earlier. That's why I came to Kaspa. That's why I think proof of work will be the future of crypto. Bitcoin failed with its scalability issues, but Kaspa's proving that proof of work can work. Kaspa, when it had the launch of KLC20 and KDAO as well, it had 2.1 times the transactional volume of all of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Dogecoin, all other proof of works. Those 5 projects combined, Kaspa had 2.1 times more than them. With 10 BPS coming out in Q1 2025, Kaspa will become faster than proof of stake projects as well. And it will still be decentralized. And then smart contracts come out and Kaspa will just explode. Then you get 100 BPS and everything else, and Kaspa just again becomes the most dominant project in this space. No one comes close to it. Once the developments come through and the adoption comes through, Kaspa will melt faces. I do strongly believe that much. Quick critter, do you think this long consolidation is a bad or good thing for Kaspa? Good question. Ultimately, I'm not too worried because I do still see where the market's at right now that Kaspa will be going up. You know, like this, we had this long consolidation period here throughout all of September and even into a bit of August as well. A long consolidation, well, actually all of August and into September as well. A 2 months consolidation period almost. And obviously it came back down from that. We're now going back up, and we're in this period of, accumulation, if you will. Potentially, if you start consolidating around here, I think it'd be okay. For the most part, I think now that we've just had Kraken, we're going to start seeing the fallout of that. Right, better choice of words, the fallout of that coming through soon enough. We then start seeing Kaspa's price hopefully start rising. So, in this current moment in time, apologies, just smacked my mic. This consolidation period here, that one was liable to come down. Obviously now you can say that now because you look at the market, you can see it, but there was not really any momentum saying Kaspa to go much higher from this point onwards. There was nothing really. Chaos Infinity came out here, which was a big deal, but again, meme tokens also caused Kaspa price to correct. This one here is on the back of an uptrend, so I'd like to say this consolidation period is going to hopefully be a good thing for Kaspa. But again, time will tell, not financial advice. What's up, DD Man? Welcome back to stream. Alyssa, 10 BPS will change the game, no doubt about it. 10 BPS will be absolutely game changer for Kaspa, sending its adoption much higher, I'm sure, and therefore price as well. When Binance. Honestly, I do wonder that myself. Again, we know what they're waiting for. We've been told by the KF they're waiting for high volume. They've already got Kaspa integrated. We know that from the Glorio and Nils, so we know they are connected to Kaspa. We did see on the CoinMarketCap they had the wallet here that said Binance Web3 wallet to Kaspa, but the wallet's now gone, so we can't see that. But that was there, probably still there, but being hidden. But either way, when it's tough to say. I think if we see Kaspa volume be consistently high, which has been doing so for the most part right now, if we go up to like 300 million consistently, I think. And then that also going through majority of the big exchanges like these top three here, Bybit, Big and Kraken, that'll be enough for Binance to be like, okay, yeah, let's jump on board. But time will tell, of course. In 5 years, we'll hit $1,000. Will be better than Ethereum. I mean, I do think in 5 years will be exceptionally dominant, no doubt about it. But $1,000 Kaspa, I would love that. But I don't think that's enough. At least not currently this position in time. That might change again with institutional adoption coming into the space, but I don't think there's enough capital right now in this space, definitely, let alone maybe even the world right now, to make Kaspa $1,000 in 5 years' time. Unless we start stealing it from Bitcoin, which I don't see that happening, at least not anytime soon. Potentially in the future, when Kaspa becomes more dominant and evidently better than Bitcoin, but right now I think it's too early to say that. I think Kaspa again could reach high 2 figures, maybe in the next 5 years, but I don't know if 1,000 is possible. But again, time will tell. I'd love that to happen. Kaspa is the real silver to Bitcoin's gold. Yeah, and I agree with that much as well. And actually, we've got some big developments again regarding the likes of developments here, with other real developments here. CZ Binance, of course, the Binance ex-CEO put out a post 2 years ago saying Bitcoin is not dead, we are still here. That was when Bitcoin was down at 16k. And people were panicking. Now, Bitcoin's price is near 100k. Like, again, this is a testament once more to don't be emotional, be logical. The same thing can be said to Kaspa right now. Kaspa right now, despite Bitcoin's now 100k, is not doing anything. You're panicking. But Kaspa's meant to be the next Bitcoin in regards to what we see it developing, the way it's being listed on project, the way it's growing more and more. Kaspa is following the steps of Bitcoin, well intuitively. So, Kaspa's not dead, we are still here. This stream is proof of that. You all being here, 100 people in this stream right now is proof that Kaspa is not dead. Of course, I'm a small channel as well, with respect to other people. Kaspa as a community is not dead. You can see that. Watch list. Almost 300,000 people in the watch list for Kaspa. 200 million volume. Kaspa is not dead. Hash rate is still high. It's come down a bit over the last few days, unfortunately, but Kaspa, again, it's not dead. Wallet addresses come down a little bit over the last few days, but even though still over 500,000 wallet addresses, we are not dead. People are panicking, but just don't. I know it's hard to say that, but again, not financial advice, but we are not dead. Price is low, but the price will come back as Bitcoin did, from 16k to almost 100k. Kaspa from its 15 cents will in due time reach $1, and then 2, and then 5, and then 10. Not saying this cycle, I'm saying futures to come. Some of that will happen this cycle though. But most of that, again, more so maybe $10 will happen in futures to come. But either way, we are not dead. We've got a lot to look forward to, and Bitcoin is going to lead the way this cycle for Kaspa to eventually take the reins. We've got to see here, Bitcoin has now surpassed Taiwan dollar to become the 12th largest currency in the world. Nuts. Absolutely mental. And the reason why Bitcoin is pumping so much today is based on numerous factors. One, WatchGuru here puts Grayscale Spot Bitcoin ETF options trading to launch tomorrow, being now, actually that was 2 days ago now. So that happened now yesterday. So that's now already come out, which is big news. Furthermore, breaking, Bitcoin and crypto ownership is now legal in China as ruled by the Chinese court. Again, massive news. Bitcoin is becoming accepted worldwide and utilized by companies and governments and institutions all over the world. That's going to correlate to crypto, other crypto projects like Kaspa and other projects in the future to come as well. I already mentioned Bitcoin mining company getting more Bitcoin, Marathon, also now mining Kaspa, again very, very big news. And then we've got this major announcement here on CNBC from US Senator Loomis, who called for the US government to sell its gold to buy Bitcoin. Again, the belief in Bitcoin is unfathomable, and I'm sure, honestly, Trump might do that. Take a listen to this video though real quick.
Reserve bet.
We got off the gold standard a long time ago. My question is how much you would spend tax dollars at a time where we're talking about trying to reduce costs. How much would you spend on Bitcoin as part of this reserve?
We wouldn't have to spend any new dollars. We have reserves at our 12 Federal Reserve banks, including gold certificates that could be converted to current fair market value. They're held at their 1970s value on the books, and then sell them into Bitcoin. That way, we wouldn't have to use any new dollars in order to establish this reserve. The United States already holds over 200,000 Bitcoin in the asset forfeiture funds. So that would be the initial source of Bitcoin. So no new money spent on this reserve.
Ultimately, again, the belief in the US government right now in crypto, in Bitcoin, is a massive bullish indicator for where this market is going to go. It's a very undervalued market. Even right now, at $3.19 trillion, this market is still extortionately undervalued. It might reach 6. I think it will definitely reach 6 this cycle. Might reach 8, might reach 10. And the future to come, this will be a market that will rival the stock market. The stock market is over $100 trillion. Crypto will reach that sort of market, I believe, in the future. People are saying Bitcoin will reach $1 million. In the future to come, it will. Sounds excessive when at 100k, that's a 10x from here. In the future to come, I do think Bitcoin, maybe not next cycle, maybe the cycle after, but in the future to come, Bitcoin, I believe, will be worth $1 million. Because that's what the institutions want. They want crypto, they want to make as much money as possible, and that's where this money is coming from. It's coming from these cryptocurrencies, from Bitcoin, from other assets that will, again, stand the test of time and grow much more in value. President-elect Trump's team is considering creating first ever White House crypto role. Once more proof of where this market is going to go. And make no mistake, when the Bitcoin dominance starts dropping, when this starts happening, that is when the money then will start flooding into the altcoins. That is when you'll likely see a lot, especially for Kaspa. Because remember, thanks to the likes of Marathon as well and many other people who looked into Kaspa early enough, a lot of Bitcoin maxis will put their money into Bitcoin and then just get out. Because they don't trust anything else. Because they only trust in Bitcoin, which is fine. I think that's a way to make money, but if that's what they believe, then so be it. But either way, there are many Bitcoin maxis now who actually also now start to believe in Kaspa. So, when the Bitcoin dominance starts dropping off, I would not be surprised if we see a lot of that capital actually flood into Kaspa from the Bitcoin maxis who want to continue investing into Bitcoin per se, being Kaspa the next Bitcoin. So we can see Kaspa have a very volatile run when Bitcoin corrects, and we have seen that time and time again. Whenever Bitcoin starts pumping, Kaspa doesn't tend to do as well. But either way, when Bitcoin starts correcting, this whole year cycle, this 2-3 year cycle, Bitcoin was doing nothing. Terrible. Kaspa is currently up 80,000% from its launch, despite its corrective behavior in the last year and more so in the last 3 months. It has been incredible in this month so far, in the last 21 days, or the last 2 weeks even, And it's going to most likely go much higher from here. When Bitcoin dominance falls off, I believe Kaspa will start showcasing why it is the next Bitcoin. Now I'm going to get to this little post real here, real quick. Nvidia had a massive short fall off recently, and that is off the back of Nvidia earning reports, where the EPS was at 81 cents versus the expected 74 cents. And the revenue was $37.5 billion against the expected $37.1 billion. So therefore, Nvidia shares were down 3.5%. Investors were underwhelmed by the Q4 guidance. It's nothing to really worry about per se. I think that Nvidia will come back, but this is potentially why, at least when it happened, which happened, I think it was yesterday or the day before this report came out. I think yesterday, yes, when it came out. That's why AI project would have taken a little bit of a hit. I'm pretty sure did Tout take a hit? I didn't actually check. Well, when it loads up, of course, TradingView loves to be very, very slow whenever I use it. Oh yeah, we can see Tau did take a bit of a hit yesterday. Of course, now I've recovered from that much again. It was short-lived, so to speak. But either way, it's what I try to reiterate once more, and again, what I try to preach in my streams, but also in my free Discord server. That while we're talking about Kaspa all the time, and even crypto, a lot of crypto stuff as well, which is very important to note. Kaspa's great, of course, we love Kaspa, but there's other ways to make money in this space, whether it be through altcoins, other altcoins, even just Bitcoin, even meme tokens, whatever it may be. To become I'm not saying I'm the best trader in the world, of course, remaining humble while I can, but I've made some decent money through meme tokens, through other means as well. I'm up on Kaspa as well. Every project I've actually invested into in this cycle, I'm up on because I got into them early. The reason why, because I have taken the time to also understand the crypto space as a whole, as a conglomerate, also Kaspa as well, but also economic factors, which coincides with this sort of data here. It coincides with that. Other economic influences, geopolitical influences can also affect the market. Again, when we saw the Japanese yen rise against the dollar back on the 1st of August when US government and the Fed did not cut rates, I suspected, as much as I did buy at the top here and I stated that we could go higher, when the news finally came out, I was like, oh, actually, you know what, maybe we're going to see a correction. Because again, Warren Buffett, on this Friday, which was this candle here, he sold half his stock in Apple. That has nothing to do with Kaspa. But it has everything to do with finance, and it's Warren Buffett. As a result, therefore, we saw market closes on Friday, stock market opens up again on the Monday, which was this day we saw this crash. In every project, not just crypto, also Kaspa. Every project, we saw a crash. And that was also back on the back of the Fed not cutting rates. So it's not just Kaspa you need to look at. It's not just TA. It's not just look at Kaspa developments. It's not just look at Bitcoin developments. It's looking at developments throughout the whole crypto space while you can. Some will be relevant, some won't be. But also looking at other markets, whether it be through stocks, whether it be through bonds, whether it be through geopolitical stuff, whether it be markets in general. The finance space, crypto is becoming more and more ingrained into the financial space as institutions get more and more involved. So what I try to preach in my server, and to you all on stream, but more so in my server, is the developments that can occur in the real world regarding the finance space that can affect crypto projects. Kaspa is no exemption from this rule. It's another crypto project. And while it's got a lot of potential, and I think it'll do very, very well, this sort of news can affect the price of other projects. Now, right now, Kaspa's correcting. Again, it's maybe manipulation. It may be because right now, KRC20 projects are going very, very powerful, but mainly can go. So the belief is back here again. We're not down too badly. I think we're still on the back of the sell the news event from the Kraken. And I do believe that there will be potentially more corrective behaviour. I want to say Kaspa will correct further down to this zone here. And then I'm hoping by that point we'll start seeing consolidation followed by the reversal price up. Not financial, but of course it's based on, developments that are happening in the space. And again, developments that we've just seen in the stream today on the back of KDAO, on the back of KRI, on the back of Zodia, on the back of KRC20 getting more adoption as well. Getting more wallets are going to help the ecosystem really, really become the best marketplace. Kaspiano in particular, in this case here. And we're seeing again more developments regarding Bitcoin. It's going to help send its price much higher, which will also correlate to helping out Kaspa in due time, especially when the Bitcoin dominance falls off and the money then floods into the altcoins. Kaspa will be, I believe, one of the main crypto projects that will actually soak up a lot of that liquidity from Bitcoin, because again, it's meant to be the next Bitcoin. That's my personal belief, not financial advice, but this is what I try to preach in my servers again. Just the element of not being emotional, be logical. The only thing I trade is memes. Every other project I have in this space right now are spot investments that I'll take profits in, that's it. But don't be emotional, be logical, and just do your own research. My server there helps kind of create a tight-knit community space where people can try and learn more and ask questions. You know? Don't be afraid to ask questions in there. And we all try and learn as much as we can do to hopefully make as much money in this space. And in due time, hopefully in the future, I might even start showcasing my methods I've done to make money through memes and other projects, immediate money. But I'll have to see if I am willing to have the time to do that, because right now I am a bit busy. But we'll see again, because there's a lot more money in this space, and I do think we're in a very, very crucial time right now. With Bitcoin being near 100k, we're going to start seeing a lot of these projects I think soar much higher. I mean, Sui's near all-time highs. Tau is not far off, or it's 200 off, but either way, it's not that far off in relative speaking. Kaspa is only, 30%, I believe, off all-time highs? 27-30%, yeah? It's not that far off now. It's really not. We're seeing projects start to rally more and more. Even Ethereum's up 8% today, which is insane. Ethereum peak, I believe, was at 4k. It's not that far off its all-time high as well. I think Ethereum might actually end up making its rally soon. Especially as ETFs come more and more, as Gary Gensler is on his way out, and we're seeing the SEC being revamped with Trump getting in power. Again, Trump's getting in power in just 2 months' time. Not far off right now. Kiki will be the new Pepe. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I don't think Kiki's a bad one. I've heard a little bit about Kiki. Right now, $1.6 million market cap, 23,000 24-hour trading volume. Holders aren't too bad. If it gets listings, again, these memes, what they desperately need are adoption. They need listings. Of course, the meme narrative behind it is very, very good. That's why the likes of Kango's got an incredible team behind it. An incredible team. That's why it's doing so well. Conan, Dog of Kaspa, doing quite well. Good team behind it. Nacho, again, team with respect, because I do like Nacho, but I think the team's a little bit lackluster right now. They're not doing enough. At least I'm not seeing enough right now, personally. I'd love to see a little bit more from Nacho. But again, Nacho being shy as cat, great meme narrative behind Kaspa. I think it's going to do very, very well. Bert, again, being compared to the Brett, and I think it's, again, got a good narrative behind it. Launchpad as well. Popcat, I understand what Popcat's about. Don't think it's too bad. Again, I'll have to wait and see where that goes from here. It's got a lot of holders, which is good to see. And so on and so forth. I mean, Caspia, again, the three-legged cat of Kaspa. Again, got a good narrative behind it. Kiki, I think, is not bad, not a bad project, but it had a good narrative behind it, but also needs the listings. The listings are the main thing. I'll be waiting for the KRC20 frog. I mean, yeah, Kiki is not doing too badly at all. I mean, Goat also is I believe Goat's a frog. It looks like it's a frog. I mean, it's AI. It's an AI project. It looks like a frog either way, but yeah, I mean, Goat isn't too bad. I also don't mind Goat. I'll see where it goes though. I'll see where it goes. Consolidation is good. Kraken is there, and when OKX, Binance, etc. are listed, there will be greater availability for people. More exposure. Proof of work projects will be harder to list. Agreed. Completely agreed. Kaspa's going to set a precedent for proof of work projects, because every other project in this space that has been proof of work has either given up on that factor with L2 sequencers and becoming more centralized, like Litecoin, like Ethereum, or they've decided just have VC back and they buy their way onto the exchanges. Kaspa's doing it authentically, organically, like Bitcoin did, but doing it better than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin came out before the exchanges, so Bitcoin it's easy to get listed, but Kaspa's doing it in a harder market when everyone pays to go on the exchanges. They're trying to do it authentically, and that's hard, but they're doing it. It's taking their time, but they're doing it. With every salary, I buy more Kaspa and Nacho. Great to hear. Again, every time I get a little bit extra capital, I do the very same thing as well. DCA a little bit more into Kaspa and other projects as well. Mainly my meme bags right now, because where the money's coming from. I've made a decent amount of gains recently with my memes, actually, which I've been happy about. Any news on Tangent adopting KRC20? Nothing yet, unfortunately. I also heard again was December, but I'm sure it'll happen this year, and that'll be a big deal for KRC20, no doubt about it. I'll quit my job and open a brothel when Kaspa hits $5 to 25. I mean, yeah, that'd be nuts. That'd be nuts. In Tangent, you see Nacho, etc., but not for Adto. Yeah, I think right now they're available. That's a key sign, though. The scene that they're actually showcasing on Tangent, but you can't put them in there. You can't buy them on there yet. But I believe in due time it will happen. But either way, that's showcasing that the integration's going along smoothly right now, at least. Kango looking very good. Yeah, Kango's looking very, very well. Kirby, I haven't heard about Kirby. I do not believe. I've not heard about Kirby. It came out a month ago. Almost $300,000 market cap, 26,000 24-hour trading volume. Not many holders. That's a bit of the problem there. I mean, Kirby may do okay. Again, if you look at the project right now, again, Cas 5 has been updated, but we can see right now it's on Caspabot and Kaspiano. Not much adoption therefore. But we can see right now when I went to Kiki earlier, whereas Kiki's in a similar boat. I mean, market cap's a lot higher, but the volume for Kiki and Kirby were the same. But look at the holders. Holders have got over 1.4k. Whereas Kirby, no disrespect to Kirby, of course, I'm just stating, just stating. But when you look at Kirby right now, it's only 700. It's half the holders. So it needs again. The adoption that might cause the project to go much, much better. But again, these memes is all about cult and community, right? The best memes are about cult and community. Sometimes you can just get lucky, of course. I'm not saying these projects are bad; they might make you gains, but either way, you need to see good cult. I mean, right now up almost 100%. So again, people who hold Kirby recently, you've made a 2x. You're flying. So good congrats to you guys. But either way, for it to do really, really well in the long term, you need to see good cult, good community, and adoption. And Casper, of course, being listed more will help out with that as well. But you need the memes to do very well as well. Can KDAO reach 5 to 10 billion in 2025? Your opinion? Good question. Again, it does depend on Casper. Because once more, to my understanding of memes that are under a project, they take up 5 to 10% of the market cap of the actual token underneath it. So if Casper reaches $2, which is a $50 billion market cap, that means that the so-called top meme token underneath it will reach 2.5 to 5 billion, being 5 to 10%. If it reaches a $4 Casper, which is a $100 billion market cap, then you'd see it reach 5 to 10 $1 billion market cap. So the question comes down to, therefore, what do I believe the top project in the space is? Which right now used to be Nacho, and I still want to say it's Nacho. I do love many memes in the space: Nacho, Conan, Bert, Gold, Casper Ghost, and that's someone probably missed out as well. I've come to love Kango a lot again because it's proving itself time and time again, being very volatile, being very bullish. And there's a good argument to be made right now that Kango might actually end up being the top one underneath underneath Casper, because again it's got the volume, got the adoption right now. It's had a lot of listings very, very recently, over 10 listings in the past month, which is insane, and some decent exchanges as well at that. And I'm sure we'll see more incoming as well. So with that, I think Kango will be, if not number one, because Nacho may be number one, then hopefully, then for the people holding it, number two. So I think if Casper reaches $4, $5, meaning $100 billion market cap or over that, I think Kango will reach hopefully 5 billion, at least, in 2025. Otherwise, for me, more conservative but more realistic, Nacho should surpass $1 billion market cap. Kango equally should be the same. Kaspiano work in New York. I have not looked into that. I'm not into that either way. I mean, Kaspiano. I mean, you could probably figure that out. Kaspiano app. Kaspiano's just surpassed 2,000 holders. Big up to them. I'm sure you can find out more about them. Equally, it might seem quite daunting, but you can just send them a message, either actual message or just underneath one of their posts, just type to them. Especially with something like these meme communities, and usually onto Casper, the community is very, very supportive, so they'll probably reply to you. You're asking a very well thought out question, trying to actually show your support and just interest, they'll probably reply to you. But yeah, I'm not completely sure. Maybe someone else in the community knows. Just if anyone does know, please give a man the answer. Kango, Kirby, Casmo, and Koba. Kango, I agree with definitely right now. Just showed out Kirby. Casmo, equally done a decent rise today, 78%, which is good to see. Holders again a little lackluster. Volume is very, very low, so same argument to be made about Kirby as well. And Koba, or Koba, I can't type. Yeah, of course, from Planet of the Apes. And yeah, Koba's looking decent right now. Again, it's it comes down to the things that I'm going to look for Chaos 20 tokens. Again, is the amount of holders, the volume, and market cap. Market cap, of course, for Koba's not too bad. Volume is For the fact that it's been out for a month, again, not too bad. Not being a mainstream one, but it's not too bad. Holders again, under 1,000. I'd say over 1,000 at least. But either way, the same argument can be made for all these projects. It just comes down to their adoption, their listings, and how well Kaspa does. What are the top 3, according to me? Right now, it would be Nacho, Kango, and I guess Conan. Because again, that's what the volume's saying right now. My personal top 3, it didn't have Kango in it, but now it does, because again, Kango's just doing so well that it'd be, unwise for me to ignore it, if you will. So top 3 for me personally is Nacho, Kango, and it probably would be Conan right now. And then despite the volume being quite lackluster for it, then it'd be Kaspa Ghost, because I actually do really like Kaspa Ghost. I don't hold it right now, full disclosure, but I do plan to get these soon. I think Kaspa Ghost will be a decent runner in this cycle. So again, look at the holders. 6.5k. It got people who care about the project. Same thing could be made for Gold. Again, a lot of holders. That's a good thing to see. Kango, despite it's doing very, very well, it probably has more whales in Kango than any of the project, because again, it's not got a lot of holders, but it's doing really, really well. So for me, I think the whales are mainly involved in that project. But again, I could be wrong. But either way, again, those are the ones I believe right now. I think for me, be Nacho, Conan, and Kango. Kaspa Ghost is close behind that. I also do like Kaspi as well. And Bert's up there as well. Those are like my top 6. And then Goad and other ones like Dog K, they just missed the mark. But I do like them. And of course, KDAO as well. Although it's not a meme, it's something else, again, I believe in. Of course, got a lot of holders because of the fact that it's meant to be trying to help build a community there. Natural Go Parabolic, I believe that as well. Yesterday I saw a video in which it was said that further development at Kaspa is happening far too slowly compared to other projects like Solana and Sui. What's your opinion about that? Yes, probably. I think I'm in agreement, but because these developers are quicker from other projects, because they have VC backing, they have the money, the capital to just flood in money into the project to make the listing happen. Kaspa's doing it just purely based on the community. They could ask for money, but they're not asking for money. We, the community, are happy to donate them money because we want to see Kaspa do really, really well, but we don't. Or we don't need to. So, with regard to developments, yes, Kaspa is very, very slow, but at the same time, I don't think slow is bad. Because again, it's better off. Again, the fact that Swede's been doing developments fast, Swede did it fast, and they had this. If they did it really, really slowly, methodically, and made sure there was no issues whatsoever, they probably wouldn't have this whole going down issue. Kaspa's making sure they do it really methodically, really slowly, so they don't have this issue. If they had the issue, it'll probably happen again. Nothing's guaranteed, especially if you get quantum breaking into Kaspa. But either way, again, I think I agree, Kaspa's probably a bit slow, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I prefer them doing it slow methodically to make it really, really fleshed out than to do it quickly and then to be a problem, causing more issues in the community, because that'll cause more, negativity behind the project. And yeah, equally, I mean, I wouldn't say they're scam projects, but I agree, comparing a proof of work fair launch to a VC-backed Sui, like, it's not fair. Like, comparing the tortoise to the hare sort of thing. Much as Sui's the hare right now going parabolic, Kaspa the tortoise is taking its time, but slow and steady wins the race. It's cringe to say that, but I believe that much. It's going to take its time, but I'm sure it'll make a name for itself. Sui was just pumped up by influencers and not solving anything, just my opinion. I mean, yeah. Potentially. I'm not against that sentiment, but again, for me, whether that be the case or not, my goal in crypto is to make money. So despite Sui being pumped by influence and by VC backing, I put a little bit in there because I want to still make some money off it. But I'm not holding it long term. But again, I've made money off it, so I'm not too bothered about the fund. I'm not like Kaspa's something that I believe in the future for it, so I'm holding it and believing in it. So he's one I'm like, okay, I can make money off that, so I'll put money into it, flip profit, and then take it out and put it into Kaspa. Kaspa's one of the best assets this decade, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Literally revolutionary. The only one to solve the trilemma, block DAG, 10 BPS coming out very, very soon, making it influential. Smart contract on a proof of work is unheard of. Absolutely insane. KRI as well, absolutely insane. Kaspa is truly revolutionary. It's sad I put so much into other crypto and then I put 30 into Kango and it's up 30x. I mean, unfortunately, Dusty, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Either way, you're up in profit. So look at it that way. Of course, yes, it's unfortunate you put more into other projects and of course that's the one that ended up pumping. But end of the day, that's not to say these projects won't do well in the future. What's more, again, just don't lose heart. I'd say do your own research, don't be emotional, be logical, and just stick at it. 'Cause at the end of the day, you made money off it. That's the best way to look at it. Of course, I've had my memes where I've seen a project go up 2x. I've taken it all out. I thought, oh yeah, it's done there, and then it's gone up 30x overnight. I'm like, okay, well, I made 2x, so I'm happy, but I fumbled a 30x. That's ridiculous. It happens. But the outlook to have on it is, try and learn from that where you can, if you can. Although memes is harder to learn from it, and just keep at it. Don't lose heart. Either way, you're doing the right thing. Of course, do your own research in that regard. But yeah, Kaspa's most revolutionary tech is Bitcoin, no doubt about it. I read a book about stock and found out stocks are completely overheated. Everybody's investing in stocks. The decade gold silver and Kaspa the best purchase in my eyes. I mean, yeah, stock is well overheated, no doubt about it. But that's why crypto's going up more and more as well, because institutions taking their money out of stocks, I believe, to go into Bitcoin and crypto. And that's also true as well. The developments from those big chains, Solana, Sui, they're pretty much done. There's not really else going on. Kaspa's like 20% completed. No smart contract, no DAG, no 100 BPS. No Grayscale yet, no tier 1 shit. It's barely complete. I'm not particularly sure what happened and what caused it, but the chain did stop. I'm putting 75k Kaspa for long term. Big up to you, Dubai, on drone. Looking good, my man. Stock will cry in 2035. Yeah, people are holding stocks and they might cry. They may still go up in value, but either way, us who are holding cryptos this early, especially Bitcoin, especially Kaspa, even some other ones that have good longevity, you're holding them long term. Obviously take profits. My personal belief, not financial advice. You'll all be laughing. If, obviously I'm sure some of us in this server, in this stream, maybe can't hold till that long. But either way, in the future to come, in the generations to come, people who are in crypto now, before the institution got involved, we're the ones going to be laughing in the future. Yeah, definitely preach it. For me, it's all the conspiracy left Kaspa in this position and let other projects set up and control the course of Kaspa so the exchanges can accumulate even more. I mean, yeah, potentially. Kaspa could definitely easily... I mean, if you look to the power law side of things, Kaspa should definitely be at least 27 cents. Why it's not, again, it's probably been manipulated, but again, time will tell. I'm sure Kaspa's going to prove everyone wrong very, very soon. Everyone's going to start jumping on board Kaspa again. Right now, everyone's like, oh, Kaspa's dead project. Kraken listing, what's it done for Kaspa? So what? Again, for where Kaspa's going to go in the future, I'm not worried at all. If Kaspa comes back down to 9 cents, God forbid, I don't think it will, but if it does, I'll buy more, 100%. I'll go all in. I might sell my kidney to do it, you know what I mean? I see Kaspa a great thing in the long term. Is XRP a safe bet going in at this point, or wait till it drops a bit? Tough to say. I mean, XRP is one that I got in before $1, of course, got around 40, 50 cents, so I'm up on XRP. I think XRP could go up higher, again, considering the lawsuit is, for all intents and purposes, basically done for. If you look at XRP, this run we saw in 2021 was it went up to $1.80. If you look at XRP on CoinMarketCap here, and we go to what it looked like in its all time, we can see XRP's peak was around $3 or so, and that was before the lawsuit. And then this is where it peaked here at $1.80 after when the lawsuit was ongoing. So now the lawsuit is basically coming to an end. You could argue, therefore, that XRP should return to these sort of levels, if not higher. So it could go up higher, but again, it's not financial advice. Obviously, getting XRP earlier would have been better. Just be cautious. The last thing you want to do is just chase candles. A lot of people lose a lot of money by chasing candles in the space. XRP could come back down, especially if somehow, God forbid, Gensler doesn't leave. The XRP will definitely come back down, but as he's pretty much on the way out, that's why XRP is pumping right now, because everyone's like, oh, Gensler's going, the XRP loss is going to be over, adoption's going to come through, XRP is going to pump in value. We are always so early until the bull run is over in a few months. I mean, true. I'm saying we're early in Kaspa because, again, I'm not looking for this bull cycle. I look at Kaspa for years to come. So we are early in Kaspa. In crypto, equally we're quite early because, again, Bitcoin's one that should reach $1 million in the future. So we're still early. But in regards to the cycle, we probably got a few months left. If we get a double top, then a little bit longer. But again, that's to be determined. We'll get into that more in due time. But either way, I mean, time's running out for this cycle, but for futures to come, no, we are early. I think some projects will stand the test of time. I think XRP will be a longevity one because, again, for institutional adoption, Kaspa most definitely will be. Bitcoin will be. Not so sure about Sui. Not so sure about Solana or Ethereum. I mean, those probably will stay a long time, but I think Kaspa could flip those projects quite comfortably. And then, of course, you've got the whole thing of gaming as well. You got here from Stash, Crypto Stash, the very first time a game on AVAX has done a Twitch drop. That is huge. Off the grid, done a Twitch drop is very, very big news. For me, it's just a sign that, again, crypto gaming is going to be a very, very big sector. I have mentioned in previous streams a while back that I also do have strong belief in the crypto gaming space. And I'm going to get more involved into it in the future. But when the space for crypto gaming takes off as well, that gives big value back to NFTs, and that's going to be a whole nother booming market, I believe, as well. So that's going to be another strategy to get into in the Altcoin cycle to follow that as well. But yeah, alts have not moved yet. When Bitcoin dominance falls off, that's when the alts will start moving, which was here. When that happens, that's when the alts will start moving again. The money will go back into Kaspa. Big up to you, Frank. Read a book on Kaspa 2 in March. I went all in on Kaspa and sold every stocks. I invested in every month in Kaspa. That sounds fantastic, my man. Hopefully that pays off great for you. I hope it will do. I believe it will do. All memes are running, Kaspa just floating. Yeah. Again, memes are where all's at right now. Everyone's going into memes. That's why Binance are constantly listing memes, and like time and time again. Soon enough, Binance will list Kaspa, though, I'm sure. 100 specs, smash the like button or you'll lose all your money. And Togo Delay says, we've got 100, well, now we've got 93, but either way, we had 100 people on the stream. If you enjoy the stream, we're going to be doing these daily. Leave a like, share your friends, and subscribe for more. Hopefully, Kaspa will go up very, very soon. Again, the developments in this space right now for Kaspa is insane. More institutional adoption. With the likes of 21 shares now kind of have a connection to Kaspa, which is very, very big through Zodia. KDAO getting more involved, which is huge, huge news. And also KDAO. And much more to follow that, I'm sure, as well, with KLC20 and everything else. Just bullish news all around for Kaspa. And I can't wait to see Kaspa actually have the run that it deserves to get the price it deserves to be. Kaspa is king, no doubt about it. Maxi Sachs, Kaspa will be 10% in 5 years. I think there's a good chance of that. Especially if you get the, again, KLC20, KRI. I think there's a very good chance of that. What do KLC20 tokens have proper wallet yet? I'm not too sure about that, but either way, Kaspiano is making a good marketplace for that. I'm pretty sure also you've got the Ghost Swap, which is a Crypto Galaxy's wallet coming out. So there will be a wallet very, very soon. And again, Tangent as well. It's just taking time. Again, KLC20 is still innovative technology. You know, it's based on Kaspa, BlockDAG, so it's still unknown to a lot of people. So it's hard to build that sort of technology. But either way, they're coming thick and fast right now. So low because everything's quite authentic. It's not being boosted by bots. The likes of Mexi and everything else, well, for the most part, everything else is being boosted by bots. KLC Kraken is just all authentic people, so it's much lower. But again, it's only been 3 days. I'm sure it'll start rallying in due time. Leave them alone, Toggle Delay. Everyone's here to learn, you know. I know you weren't taking it serious, but either way, yeah. 44, we could do better than that. Smash the like button. Yeah, we're at 51 likes right now. It's looking very, very good. I love hitting that. We're now consistently hitting that 50 milestone of likes. And we're almost getting 100 views per stream. We have grown a lot in the last 3 months. Soon enough, it will be 1,000 people in this view, and 100 likes per stream would be fantastic. Yeah, based on what we know about Kaspa, the coin doesn't make me worry. It will happen. It's a matter of when. I'm too old to wait as well. I mean, yeah, again, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Kaspa will have its run. It's just trying to remain logical in the scenario and don't be emotional about it. Kaspa under $1, my arm is black and blue for pinch every morning. You know what I mean? Frustrating as hell. Now I have passed the hour mark now, so I'm going to just ask a few more questions before I wrap the stream up for today. Be up to you, Frank, turning 20 and happy as a Kaspa Dolphin. You're looking very, very good, my man. Big up to you. Crypto is legal in China. That is huge, yeah. Absolutely massive. That's why Bitcoin's pumping so much today as well. On the back of ETF option trading as well that launched. Of course, the Bitcoin to now rally as high as almost $99,000. We might see it bounce off here. Might see it bounce back off. But I don't think we're going to go down too much. I think we're going to start to see it make a push to over 100k soon enough. Worst case, I think we'll see Bitcoin probably come down to 85k again. Or maybe 86k, worst case around here. And then we'll start to see it make a recovery back up to 100k again. That's my personal belief, again, not financial advice. Yo, end the feed to stream, my man. What is your opinion? USA government can start investing in the future of Kaspa rather than beats Bitcoin. Kaspa is fastest. I think when the adoption of Kaspa goes more and more, they might start doing that. Right now, Bitcoin's just Bitcoin. It's the biggest asset in the world. You know, store of value. They're using Bitcoin to store of value. If they want to actually utilize it as a currency, they'll probably use Kaspa in the future as well. Right now, they've got other alternatives like HBAR, XLM, XRP, and so on and so forth. Even Algorand as well. They've got the real world assets they're going to probably utilize for the meantime, but when Casper gets the adoption, I think Casper's going to be one that actually takes its place. I think the government will start using it as well. Although there might be, again, I don't think it'll be just using Casper, because again, there are multiple assets you can use, and I'm sure there are going to be some parts of the government they don't want to have decentralization because they want to be able to control it. Casper being decentralized, they can't control it, so they've got to keep that in mind as well. Thanks, Jay, for bringing joy to my life with these daily stream, bro. You're welcome very much, Crypto, Gosu, and everyone else in the stream again. I appreciate you all for being here daily. And in regards to your question, I have people in my community who do mine Casper and have been mining it during the bear market. So again, if you join my Discord server, link in chat, description, also my homepage, you can ask a question in there. I'm sure someone gives you an answer to what you're wanting to find out as well. You know, some people no one bites in there. You know, people are very opinionated, which is fine to have, but we have quite frequent debates in there. Hopefully quite thought provoking. And yeah, I've learned a lot from being there already from creating it, and I'm sure people have learned a lot as well. And even Tony says here he's also been doing it as well. So again, there you go. Can we break back 17 cents the next day, or do we fall more? I think in due time, Casper will make a recovery to 17 cents again. You know, being up here. Right now, I'm more on the fence. We'll see probably Casper come back down a little bit. It depends on the push of Bitcoin. Might see it come back down a little bit, and then we'll start seeing it make a push again. I still want to say end of November will hopefully make a new all-time high. If not, worst case for me, end of November we'll hopefully see it break above its beginning of October around 16 cents. But time will tell, of course. And either way, in the long term for this cycle and the cycle to follow, I mean, more so, let's just say for this cycle, I think Casper's still going to hopefully reach $2 at least. 10th of November for KLC 20, December likely, yeah. Again, December's when we're going to see Tangent and KLC 20. K-Rex is new and upcoming. Yeah, I've heard about K-Rex as well, so mentioned it to me in a previous stream. Yeah, it's been out for 6 days. You know, volume's not bad. Holders again. It's got a good amount of holders already, which is good to see. So yeah, K-Rex is one that again could be a good up and coming one. Also up almost 100%, 2x today, which is good to see as well. KLC 20 is going flying right now. Probably also why you're seeing Casper correcting, because people are now putting their money into KLC 20 to make them quick profit. But yeah, Kiki is the very first frog in Casper. So it should, you know, go up in due time. I do hope it does for those who are holding it. Kango, Casper, Nacho, what exchange do you recommend to buy them on? I mean, it's up to you, your exchange of preference. You can easily go onto the Casfi website and go on Cas 20 tokens and click on the likes of Kango or Casper or Nacho and just look at the exchanges they're part of and buy them on that. Depends also where you're at as well, because I know the US might also be a bit more difficult if you're trying to buy in the US. Most of Kango is happening on XT. You also got on Ascend recently as well. They've got another one that happened recently as well. More listings. I don't hold any right now. I do plan to get some very, very soon. In regards to exchanges I currently actively use, I use MEXC on occasion. So I might end up using MEXC, but again, MEXC and Casper aren't in the best boats right now. So I might end up making a wallet for a different exchange, maybe XT, not MEXC. And you know, we'll see. Again, you can just go check it out for yourself though. You've got Kango there, you've got Nacho equally on a number of exchanges, so you can go get it on that as well. And then even Casper Ghost, you got here. Now in regards to Casper, the actual token, if you're referring to actual Casper, I mean, you can get it on Kraken now, which is amazing, and I probably would get it on Kraken now. Right now, I have it on L-Bank. Right now I bought it on L-Bank, put it into my Tangent wallet. But, you know, if I buy Casper now, I'm going to probably buy it on Kraken, because Kraken is, I think, as cheap as L-Bank, and also it's a much more trusty exchange. So I'll probably start buying it on Kraken now. Thanks so much for the content, much appreciated. Thank you very much again for joining the stream, my man. Hello Casper fans, just went live. It's snowing over Switzerland. Big up to you, my man. Big up to you. Welcome to the stream. But can you analyze Casper and tell me if you fall? I mean, not financial advisor. From what I can tell, again, I think we'll see Casper maybe come down to here, you know, in this green zone here, potentially, and then hopefully that'll be the bottom, so to speak, before the Casper reverse. But again, that's it really depends again on the developments and where Bitcoin's going to go. But it's not financial advice again. Try and take into, if you've watched throughout the whole stream, take into account what I've mentioned through the stream about other developments with the KDAO of KDAO. with Zodia and all this sort of stuff. Again, real developments, again, Bitcoin, other stuff that could influence the price of Kaspa and crypto. Also take into account again that with Kaspa, where it's at right now, you might see money start flowing to meme tokens. Also make sure you look into this as well. If the memes are going up higher and higher, that also might be why Kaspa's coming down more and more. You know, there's a lot to take into account. But yeah, I mean, I don't personally leverage trade, so you know, it's always, without a better choice of words, difficult for me to try and say, oh, this is what you. I mean, like, I don't leverage Kaspa, so you know, what Kaspa does in the immediate short doesn't really bother me. If that's fair to say, I just hold it, you know, spot trading, holding it long term as an investor. So, you know, I just kind of let it do its thing. But that being said, that is it for the stream today. Thank you everyone much more for watching. 54 likes, absolutely insane. If you enjoyed the stream again, leave a like, share with your friends, subscribe for more. And we've got a lot of big stuff coming for Kaspa again. More Wall Street adoption. More tier ones, I'm sure, coming very, very soon, with a lot of the so-called quote tier ones that KF mentioned, being Bitget and Bybit, the volume going up higher and higher. Hopefully Kraken will follow in suit. If you visit the page, you can see if it has changed at all or not. Yeah, Bitget's going up even more right now, which is good to see. Kraken is kind of still staying at this sort of 1.1% volume, but either way, things will be up for Kaspa. Price maybe not be, but developments again still on the up, and hopefully this will be the catalyst needed to see the other tier ones jump on board and Kaspa to go much, much higher. So if you want to stream again, leave a like,